Hey everyone, welcome back to another Spirit Baby video. This reading is for the week of August 24th to 30th, but as always, the message is truly timeless. Feel free to watch it whenever you feel called to. It doesn't have to take place over the week in the description. So being totally honest with you, have no plan for this week's reading. We're just going to see what the Spirit Babies want to say to us. There's definitely a very calm, watery feeling. So this may be a specific message to those of you who have strong water signs in your chart. Or this can just be a message saying that the storm is over. It's the calm after the storm. It's this feeling of rebirth and rebuilding. So let's get started. Again, there's no plan. See, they had a plan for us. So starting off with the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of feeling like an outsider, looking in, wanting clarity, wanting to know like what the hell is going on. There has been a lot of uncertainty, maybe tests and triggers coming up for you, and you just don't understand where this is coming from because you've done the healing and you don't know if they're just checking in on you to make sure that you've healed or if something new is coming along. I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timestamp, so definitely there's some movement here, moving forward. So let's expand on the Five of Pentacles. Another 5, the Five of Swords. Also, on the Five of Pentacles, it feels like this is the Spirit Babies. They have the Pentacles, they're coming towards us with this clarity, with this new beginning, this 3D beginning, something is manifesting. Now we have the Five of Swords, which can be miscommunication, secrets. I'm getting a lot of anxiety from this card too, with this mermaid here who's cut themselves on the sword. This can be talking about overthinking. If you are an overthinker, if you do have a lot of anxiety, don't let your thoughts run away from you. Don't let it get so bad that you start hurting yourself with your own thoughts. Don't think of a situation that hasn't manifested or not manifested, but like that hasn't happened at all. It may not even happen. Like, don't think of the worst case scenario. That's what they're saying here. You also have 2 5s though, so there's definitely a lot of changes coming forward. And I think a few days ago, there was a Spirit Baby reading I posted on Instagram that also had 2 5s. So again, lots and lots of changes are coming. The other cards that fell out were the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment is on its way, this brand new beginning. And I love that it's the cups too, and it's not the swords or pentacles or anything like that, because cups is a water sign, and it kind of goes with the theme of this week's reading with all this water. You're feeling really calm, or you will be feeling calm. You'll get out of this energy, head into the Ace of Cups, and this peace will come over you. And you're just going to go with the flow and be like, why was I even overthinking? Like, what's going on? 9 of Wands. You're at the end of this battle. You're like at the last leg of the race. You can see the finish line and it's there and you're trying to push through it. You're tired. Your body is tired. Your mind is tired. You want to give up. You just want to like sit down for a minute. But if you sit down, just don't sit down and never get up. That's what they're saying. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to talk to people and get help with like friends and loved ones and just bounce ideas off of them. But don't give up on your faith and don't let other people's opinions kind of deter you away from your goal. It's great to talk to people about what's going on in your life, but don't let them influence you. And then you also have the Three of Cups. Again, another water card. Three of Cups is all about reunion, relationships, friendships, a celebration. So, and I love how it came out this way. Let's move this. Where it's like they're promising you this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, this emotional fulfillment. And this doesn't have to be romantic at all. It doesn't even have to be about having children and conceiving your spirit babies or adopting. This Ace of Cups is really encompassing everything in life right now that may resonate with you. So the first thing that came to mind when you heard me talking, that's what this can be pertaining to. So this emotional fulfillment is coming. You can see it, you feel it. It's like it's so close, you can almost touch it and taste it. And that's where the fatigue is going to come in and trying to get you to stop and never move on. Don't keep moving forward. That's what the Nine of Cups is. The Nine of Wands is trying to do. It's right. It's almost like the ego is having its one last tantrum, its little flare up, trying to pull you away from that goal, but don't let it do that. Because at the end of the goal is this big celebration. It's this party, like a graduation party. And your spirit babies, they are with you along the journey. You may not feel them when you're in the Nine of Wands energy, but they're with you. They can't intervene. They can't help you here, but they will be at the finish line waiting for you, cheering for you. I can see them waving at you. You can see them as well in this vision that they're showing me. They are here for you. So that was pretty intense. Let's see what else happens in the coming weeks, what they want to talk about. A lot of swords are popping up today too. We have something about Leo season, which is coming to an end. So it kind of feels like they're saying at the end of Leo season, move this out of the way. We don't need this no more. At the end of Leo season, there's going to be like the 3D communication here with the Queen of Swords. This queen actually fell out of the deck earlier today when I was just, I just looked through the deck. I just was like this, looking to see if the cards resonated for this message for this week, and the queen was the card that fell out of the deck. I didn't even shuffle, she just fell. So definitely communication, clarity as well is coming, and you will be receiving this. Ace of Pentacles, 3D manifestations, new beginnings, it's coming. With the Knight of Swords, like, they're determined to give you this communication. And it feels like, yes, this is like spirit babies communicating with you, but it feels like it's other communication, outer communication. Signs, you're still going to get signs, but they're going to feel a little different than what you've been used to. So they're either going to be really subtle signs or really in your face, very loud signs. It depends on what you've been receiving. It's going to be the opposite of that. So if you're the type of person that needed really loud signs at the beginning of this journey of your awakening, they're going to turn subtle now because you don't need it to be as loud. The volume has turned down. And then vice versa, if you only needed really subtle signs because you had like that really good faith and you're like, yeah, I see the sign, I acknowledge it, it's great. Now it's going to get louder and really in your face to be like, hey, no, like really pay attention to me. This is a sign, I'm trying to tell you something. So it's interesting how it's kind of flipped. But it does feel like this is outer communication. So let's expand on that. Outer communication. We have the Empress. A lot of abundance, new beginnings, fertility. You're very creative. Like you're abundant. You're about to birth something, or something is about to manifest and like come into your life in some way. The Empress is also number 3. This relates to the 3 of Cups. Good things come in 3. The babies have been saying that for a long time. So something is definitely coming. Possibly in September, just because that is the 9th month of the year, and 9 is a multiple of 3, right? But this outward communication, it doesn't feel like it's coming from a motherly figure or a friend. Someone you trust, yes, but let's get some more. I'm curious to know if it's going to be your counterparts that are coming through with this communication. They won't answer that. We got the surprise card. So it could be, it may not be. They don't want to give you any, they're saying unnecessary information. That's what they're calling it. Because again, they don't want you to overthink. And with all the swords here, this can lead to overthinking. But they want to focus more on honest communication, 3D communication, really getting to the point when you're talking and not letting your imagination run away with you. So that's another interesting message. I just want to see what else comes up. Feels like we're just going to get random messages throughout the reading, and it'll resonate with some of you. It may not resonate at all, and that's okay. It may resonate in a few weeks' time, you know? We have the King of Pentacles. This is a new message. King of Pentacles is very grounded. Very grounded. I don't know if you can hear that, but outside of my window, this truck came by with all of these like construction vehicles on top of the truck. So I don't know who the heck is doing whatever they are doing outside. So I apologize for the sound. But it kind of feels like a new beginning, you know, like creating. You're co-creating with the universe, with your spirit babies. Yes, there are certain checkpoints in life that you're going to pass through. But between the checkpoints, it really is free will. You can go whichever way you want, and it's still going to lead you to that checkpoint. You're still coming from A to B. This just you may go on detours. It may be shorter for some people or a longer journey. Everyone has a unique journey, remember that. But know that there is that free will. So you are co-creating with the universe. And that may have been a random message, but I know it's going to resonate with at least one person out there. So the King of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. Okay, King of Pentacles is ready to receive their rewards. This is the divine counterpart message I was waiting for. 3 again, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 the Empress. Each message has had a 3 in it. 3 is also the number of the Ascended Masters and the Archangels. So you are being watched over and protected. Again, a few days ago in that same Spirit Baby reading on Instagram, I did mention a council meeting almost that the Spirit Babies and Archangels were having in regards to divine counterparts and unions and just overall balance in your life. That's what's coming up too with all these 3s. Like the Archangels and Ascended Masters are definitely watching over you. They have this scheme, this plan, almost like a schematic is what I'm saying. And they're like, hey, this part connects with this part, and then this connects with this, and everything, like they're checking it off as it manifests. But back to your divine counterparts. So they're feeling very, very abundant, very grounded. We have, 10 of Pentacles, the 3D family card, which also came up in that same Spirit Baby reading on Instagram. And the Star, which is coming true, following your heart, dreams coming true. So divine counterparts are in a really, really good place. They are no longer feeling unworthy of this connection and their own happiness, and they're ready to receive. They're ready for this abundance. They have their arms wide open, and they're like, come at me, I am ready for you. And what they're showing me, what the Spirit Babies are showing me is, actually, it's kind of like, it's 2 things. It's abundance in the form of a person, not a person that you know or anything. It's just taking on that human form, running into your counterpart's arm, and it's like all this abundance, you know, financial, moving houses if that's a thing, getting a new job, having a better living situation, whatever it is that they need right now is running to them. And it's like that romantic scene you see in movies where the 2 lovers they haven't seen each other for so long, and one of them's at the airport and the other gets off the plane and runs into their arms lovingly, and they hug. And yeah, it's that scene, but it's with abundance personified. So the babies are showing me that, but then they're also showing me actual counterparts running into each other's arms and having that romantic scene. So it feels like that's both coming for the divine counterparts. So the Spirit Babies that are watching over this collective are letting you know that they are in the receiving energy. We also have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which caught my eye. So definitely this new beginning here. The counterparts are ready for this new beginning. All of these cards are very, very optimistic and very positive. There's good energy here. It feels like they're going with the flow, which is very interesting. But they're really grounded too. Like they have their roots and they know what they believe in. They believe in this connection. They believe in their feelings for you as well as their own strengths, and nothing can really sway them. But instead of being like really stubborn and grounded, as in like roots are stuck in the ground, it's more like a sturdy log going along a river. They are really sturdy, they're still that grounded person, but they're still going with the flow. They're taking life as it comes. They're not trying to control anything. And you know what? This may be a Capricorn individual or someone who has a lot of Capricorn energy, just because I keep seeing Capricorn everywhere. And it doesn't really relate to me. So that may be something as well. Like something is going on with the Capricorns. What else can we get on the counterparts? We have the Page of Pentacles. 3D beginning for sure. Almost like a youthful energy. So when they do come forward, they're going to be very playful, and they're not going to take things seriously in the sense that like it's not in a bad way. They just want to feel the ground between you, and then like just have some fun, get to know each other again, because you are different people now, and then move into that King of Pentacles energy where you will sit down, you will have that heart to heart, and you'll get to the bottom of what you want in this connection. But when they do first appear, it's going to be very playful, very like it's almost like a combination of the spirit babies and the fairies. How playful your counterpart is going to be, and how cheeky, and the fun witty banter. Like it's going to be so much fun. And you both need that. You both need to have some fun. It's fun first and then romance. That's what the babies are saying with the Knight of Cups. So even though they may have this exterior persona where they're just joking around with you, they're buddy-buddy, everything's okay, deep down, like they're also really nervous because they have this, it's not a hidden agenda, because it's coming out and it's coming out, you intuitively feel it, but they aren't ready to show you that card yet. So they're going to be very buddy-buddy. Inside, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, when do I bring this up? When do I bring up this offer? And it kind of feels like they're going to be in a mix of the King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups energy when the offer does come. For some counterparts, it may be Page, Knight, and then King. So buddy-buddy, romance, and then the King getting down to business and being like, no, seriously, like I want this relationship with you, I want this with you, whatever. Or it may be Page jump straight to King, so you can see how they've evolved and how stable they are, and how grounded they are. And then once you see this, they'll offer the Knight. It really depends on your person and what they value most. Like for example, some people really want to be in that King of Pentacles energy to show their partner that they can provide for them before making this offer. Other people want to make an offer and then show their partner how serious they are. So it really depends on your person and your own individual connection. If you'd like some more information, I do recommend ordering a personal reading. I will put the link below for Divine Counterpart readings. So what else do we have here with the counterparts? We have the Six of Pentacles. So we have reciprocity coming through as well. And again, I'm going to keep referring to that spirit baby reading I did on Instagram. I think it was the Thursday that just passed. But in it, I said that the spirit babies are showing me a fashion show where each model is waiting behind the scenes for their turn to come on stage and give you that piece of information of clarity. That's kind of what's going on here with the Six of Pentacles, with this conveyor belt almost vibe here. Definitely going with the flow. And I love this because yes, it is Pentacles. It does represent the 3D, but it is floating on water. So going back to what I said earlier about the King of Pentacles being that sturdy log of wood floating on the water. This is just confirming that. And that's really the best place to be. Being connected to the 3D, living your life, but also going with the flow, not being too stubborn, taking the signs as they come, following your gut, just really focusing on yourself and letting this play out the way it's meant to. And remember, we did get the surprise card earlier, so there are surprises coming forward. There are some chapters that are about to unfold that we're not allowed to know the details to. I know I'm an avid reader, and sometimes I do skip ahead when I read, and I just like read 2 sentences of a chapter that's like 5 chapters away, and I kind of ruin the surprise for myself. They don't want that. The spirit babies are saying, nope, we're not playing that game today. You're gonna read each chapter, each page as it comes, because they don't want you to jump ahead and ruin it for yourself. So let's see if there's any more tarot messages. We got a few that came out. Take this one. We had the Magician. So yes, a lot is manifesting at this time. A lot of new beginnings. They're working on it, the spirit babies. So whatever it is that you really want to manifest, tell them. Release it to them, because you're not supposed to have all that control right now. You're supposed to go with the flow. So if there's something you want to manifest, release it to your spirit babies. Tell them in detail what you'd like, but don't expect it to manifest exactly as you want it to, because they need some creative liberty as well. But they will be helping. They have this, it's almost like they have the crystal ball and they're just working on it for you. Almost like the movie Inside Out, how all the emotions are like up in the brain. That's kind of what the spirit babies are doing. So whatever it is you want to manifest, send it to them, and they're going to make it work. They're going to figure it out for you. Oh, and then we have 8 of Swords. So yes, a lot is manifesting. You are co-creating with the universe, with your spirit babies, and with your divine counterpart. Even if you aren't aware of their energy, you can't feel their energy, you are still talking to them in the 5D. Both of your higher selves are talking to each other and co-creating without your knowledge. Again, it's because of the surprise, right? But you are still in constant communication, even if you can't feel it. So you're all co-creating together. Even though you may feel stuck, you're not actually stuck. Don't look at the swords here on the 8 of Swords and the blindfold as a punishment keeping you away from your destiny, from your happiness. That's not the case. It's almost like the spirit babies, oh, interesting how the tables have turned, but the spirit babies are showing me you in a playpen. So instead of putting the babies in the playpen and you go and do the chores around the house, you're the one who's in the playpen, and the spirit babies are going around doing the chores. And the chores for them are setting up the stage so that you and your counterpart do meet and do come together. Also just like cleaning up little things. So maybe they are sending information to you that they need you to purge, to fully purge, close out that cycle for the new beginning. So whatever it is that the spirit babies are doing, you're not allowed to know, and you're not allowed to get in their way, quote unquote. So they've put you in a playpen. That's what this 8 of Swords is. It's just a playpen. Don't worry about it. Go back to focusing on yourself, take a nap, practice self-care, read a book, be creative, entertain yourself while you're in this playpen, okay? Now let's I just saw 177 drive by, and 177 is 717, which is a union number, so that's a great sign. Now we're just going to get some oracle cards. I really like this deck of oracle cards. It just feels like it's a very self-love, self-care type of deck. So let's see what else we have here. We have the treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. Again, you are co-creating. There is that manifestation. You're going to get the surprise. It is coming. It definitely is coming. And because you're in that playpen and you can't see over the rim, and the mesh is kind of clouding your vision, you can't see what's coming, and that makes it so much more special. What else do we have here? You guys see that they jumped out? We have make a decision and you're being helped. Again, this is clarifying the earlier message of your babies are helping you manifest. So whatever it is that you want to manifest, it can be short term or long term. Just tell them and let them help you with it. Let them add it to their to-do list, to their chore list, and they'll get it done. And because you're in the playpen and you're not in their way, they can spend more time on these tasks, on these manifestations, and help it move forward quickly. So even if you wanted something that was long term, the babies may be able to make it happen short term. It all depends on your unique situation though. They love this, by the way. They love that they've put you in a playpen. And they're like, why didn't we do this sooner? Because now they have all this freedom almost, right? Because it's almost as if it's the equivalent of a baby taking a nap and then the parents or guardians doing whatever it is they need to do around the house. And they love it. They're like, oh my gosh, I can get so much done now. I feel like all the spirit babies are going to put us in playpens now. Let's get one more message here. Well, we have a few. We have rest and tranquility that kind of go hand in hand. You know, make the time to relax, self-care, take a nap if needed. I did say that earlier about the playpen, right? Resting is really important. It will help you regain your energy. You will also receive a lot of clarity while you rest. And you don't have to necessarily take a nap and meditate, although that is recommended. But just having fun, you know, listening to music, being really chill, relaxed, releasing the tension from your body. That is a really great way to receive energy. And just clear thoughts. You know, when you clear your mind, when you clear your energy, you are able to receive these crystal clear thoughts that you know aren't yours but are supposed to make an impact on you. And you're like, oh, okay, I see that. That's kind of like the signs I was talking about earlier. The subtle sign versus the loud sign. That will play an important part in your 5D communication or your communication with the spirit babies, however it happens. We also have morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Just goes hand in hand with this message here. Also, journaling your dreams. A lot comes up in your dreams. Make sure you journal every morning if you can, even if it's just like a voice memo that you send to yourself to help you manifest. Same thing with going to bed. Say your affirmations and go to bed with a clear mind, a clear conscience. Let's get one more. Watch your thoughts came out again with the anxiety and overthinking. But I'm going to pull one more card because that just interrupted what I wanted to pull. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. That's really important too. What you think about, you're calling in, you're manifesting. So if you're always focused on the negative, on fear, the things that you lack, then that's what you're calling in. So don't focus on that. Focus on the positive. And if you have to, like, think about your life right now and think that you're living in the life that you want, because that's going to help you create it and manifest it even faster. So, for example, if you want to be a successful small business owner, live that life already. Think as if you're already that business owner, because you are. Part of you already is. You just haven't evolved to that level of success that you have for yourself. But you're already that person. So live that life. Okay, now last one. Just to close this message off. This one flew. It's wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So again, just going with all the messages that we've received. Don't take action. Like, you have to co-create with your partner, which means that you need to give them space so that they can come forward and take action. You're in that playpen. You are kind of on a timeout, but not in a negative way. The timeout is your nap time. It's your nap time so that you can regain your energy. You know, you don't have to constantly be on guard. You don't have to constantly work. You can delegate your work to the spirit babies because they're helping you. right? If you're a CEO and you're working all the time and you're not going home, you're not eating, you're just going to receive that burnout. You're going to miss information, you know? So they want you to wait. They want you to take your time. Don't rush into things. Plan it out, but don't overthink it. And I know there's a fine line between planning and overthinking. You just have to find that line and make sure you don't cross it. And just have faith that everything is working the way it's meant to, because it is. You have your team helping you, you have your babies helping you. So much is going on that you're not allowed to see. Because again, your manifestation, your journey is a well oiled machine. Everyone has their part to play, and you don't necessarily have to oversee each part. You don't have to supervise everything because that's going to result in burnout. So just go with the flow, have faith, talk to your spirit babies and your spirit team, even your divine counterpart when you need to, when you need encouragement or you just need some guidance. But don't try to get clarity when you're not ready to receive it. It's not about what you want, it's about what's needed at this time. So even though you want clarity, you may not need it and it's not going to come. So don't get frustrated, just go with the flow. So that was this week's Spirit Baby reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will leave links below to Spirit Baby readings and Divine Counterpart readings if you'd like to purchase your own and get more information on your situation. Have a great week, everyone.